Oh, I forgot. Oh, it hurts. It hurts so bad.
Fucking Nat.
Okay. Welcome.
Good to see this is as awkward for me as everyone else.
It's not.
So, Aaron, I'm going to let you handle the intro.
Yes. Aaron,
I'm gonna let that slide now.
bring us in.
That's a shame.
So, Borderlands 3 is coming out tonight. You know what that means. Our lives are about to end.
Well, mine has already ended long ago.
That's fair. Welcome to Purple Panda Podcast, I think.
Oh, that's what it's called.
Is that what is this what we're doing?
Yes!
Or is this just something else entirely?
Podcast, so
Let's go with Purple Panda Podcast.
Welcome to Purple Panda Podcast.
Borderlands 3 special.
Today we're not talking about anything but Borderlands, so...
Have you heard about that new clipping single? Don't care! Borderlands 3 is coming out tonight. Have you heard about the even newer clipping? Don't care! Borderlands 3 is coming out tonight.
Okay, so... A few things. A... We got video.
My favorite thing is that cup. You did that on purpose, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Look at that cup.
he's got a green cup.
Oh,
And he's got a green screen.
see, I'm not used to having a green screen.
For all those watching, he's just going to be holding a void. That is a cup of water.
And the funny thing is, I texted you and I said, make sure that neither you nor Aaron wears anything green. We're gonna be good about this. And then just at the last moment, I ruined it.
Well, not ruined it. Just keep it out of shot.
So, two things. A, we got video. B, we've got studio lights, so this video looks a little better than usual. C, we've got our friend Aaron, the boy, is his last name legally.
Yeah. And,
boy,
and this dope-ass camera that's being recorded on right now.
Yep, this is not a phone camera. This is a
Super
DSLR
expensive.
video camera.
All him.
So
How'd that look?
This is extremely high production value for us, but it's the same low-quality commentary on just one topic today.
Yeah, so
because
it's gonna be worse than
that's
usual.
all we want to talk about is Borderlands 3.
See, joke's on you, we upped the quality so we could downplay the fact that we're not doing anything significant with it.
Oh no.
Yeah. So welcome back to Purple Panda Podcast. As always, I'm Purple.
No, I'm Purple.
As always, I'm Panda, and this is Purple, and this is the boy.
Yes, this is my boy.
So, Borderlands 3, Borderlands 2, Borderlands the pre-sequel, to a lesser extent, Borderlands 1.
Hey, don't shun one.
Don't shun one. I like that.
Which Borderlands game have you played the least of?
Borderlands the pre-sequel.
Pre-sequel.
Really? Because
Yes.
I think I've played more of that than one. Because I've only done, like, one playthrough of one, and I've done 2 playthroughs of the pre-sequel, so...
I've only gotten one character somewhere up into the 50s of the pre-sequel.
I haven't even gotten that far.
Regardless, we should state our credentials. I think between the three of us...
Oh god, this is where it gets sad. This is where it gets real sad.
For me.
I think
for all of
I
us.
think between the three of us, it's fair to say we have at least a month's worth of playtime. And that's not a joke. I feel like that's pretty fair to say.
I probably got at least 700 hours in Borderlands 2.
Yeah, I think we're sitting in order of amount of time played. Maybe you and I, it might be swapped. I have no clue.
We're pretty close, I think.
But Aaron is the Borderlands 2 master.
Yeah,
if you need to know anything, just talk to him.
Well,
I'm guessing
I play a lot.
You're probably higher than I am.
Yeah.
well, you got one up to 80 since they got the patch out. I don't think you have.
No, that's because I fell off like hardcore when the patch came out, and I just barely slipped under the wire of actually completing the DLC.
The new one?
Yeah, I finished it like a week ago.
A week ago.
Yeah, well, because I was busy with getting ready for college and working 2 jobs.
You know what I did with the...
You've got a life.
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah, which keeps you from your real life, which is Borderlands 2.
Exactly.
Well, no, Borderlands 3.
Oh, and you know what else I did in that time?
Yeah.
Nobody cares because it's not Borderlands 3, so let's get back to business.
And other Borderlands.
Do you know what I legitimately did with the Commander Lilith DLC?
What?
I couldn't beat the final boss on Ultimate Vault Hunter mode.
That's fair.
So I beat the whole thing in True Vault Hunter mode just so I can see the ending of it instead of trying to beat the boss in Ultimate Vault Hunter.
I didn't think it was that hard.
What?
I didn't think he was that hard.
Oh, did you do him in UVHM?
Yeah.
Well, you're better than me. So
I mean, we all knew that.
that's fair.
I
I just had so many issues with that fight. I was playing as Maya and I was like level 70 something.
Well, I was pretty kitted out though.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was too, and I was just getting wrecked.
Yeah, well, I beat him as 0 on my character that I had been farming for and like just getting all the good gear on for like dozens of hours, hundreds of hours.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that's fair. See, I've never really been like a farming kind of guy, which is why I'm playing Zane in the upcoming game Borderlands 3. Because he's like the most versatile character. Whatever you get, you can use it.
Okay, so you're playing Zane. Aaron,
Let's get to who are we maining.
who are you gonna play in Borderlands 3 as soon as it comes out?
Yeah, it's a cross between Amar or Mose right now.
So let's help you decide here.
Okay, hold on. I don't know the names as well as I should. So
The Siren
okay,
or the Russian chick with the giant
the mech.
Yeah.
What's the mech's name?
Mose.
Iron
Mose.
Bear.
Amar is the Siren.
Amar is the
Yes, I knew that.
Zane is the operative.
Yep.
And he's Irish, very heavily Irish.
Yes,
Flak
I love
is
Flak
the
is the
Beastmaster.
Beastmaster/Sniper.
And
Mose
voiced by
is
Pro
the
ZD.
yes.
Yes, we'll
Which
get
is
there.
awesome.
Oh my god.
And Mose
Yes.
Mose has the mech, which is called Iron Bear.
Yeah. And did you know that Zane is, I think it's Captain Flint's brother.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Captain is his first name. His first name is Captain
I didn't
Flint.
know that. That's funny.
And they are brothers to Baron Flint from Borderlands 1, and his first name is indeed Baron.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So you're tied between the Siren and the Diva knockoff. I'm
No, it's more like a
conflicted.
Titanfall knockoff.
No,
I mean, yeah.
I just
Yeah.
want to
I
punch.
mean, essentially, Diva is a Titanfall knockoff. Let's be honest.
That's also very true.
So
I just want to shoot him with a mech. So sue me.
that's very fair.
Yeah.
That's a completely legitimate answer.
And then I just want to
so who
go
are
up with
you
my
going with?
siren powers and punch people in the face.
Oh yeah. Because I have my I not only do I know I'm starting with Zane, I have my order of I know what order I'm gonna play them in.
Yeah, as soon as
I've got it all figured out.
as soon as I figure out which one I'm doing first, I know the order I'm going in. So I'm stuck between wanting to do the Siren or going straight up Beastmaster to have Pro ZD carry me through the game.
Yeah.
No, yeah, he's got some OP skills that I've seen.
Well,
So
in general, it seems that Flak is going to be like the most popular character.
Yeah, he's the current fan favorite.
Yeah, and Amara seems to be the least popular character.
really,
Yeah, it was weird.
I thought they were all pretty much even after.
In generally speaking, what I've seen, it seems nobody really hates Amara, but Amara seems to be the least interesting to people.
Well, Zane is just that insane.
Yeah, I mean, Zane actually, from what it seemed to me, when Zane was announced, he was kind of less popular than the other Vault Hunters, but then...
You saw those skill traits.
Yeah, as of lately,
And
he
it's
has
just
now
like-
become, like, the second fan favorite, it seems.
It's just like, oh, what can't I do with these?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's his skill trees are nuts. I love the 2 action skill thing. I think I'm going Sentinel and Clone because that seems like the most aggressive play style, and that's how I like to play.
yeah.
Although
Fair.
to be fair, the barrier there's a skill that turns it into like a dome, which seems like it would be extremely useful in a lot of situations. So
And you can even pick it up and
yeah,
rush
and you can
forward.
move with it.
So now
even that's like I might do that. We'll see.
I think we should talk about what our experience with Borderlands 3 has been so far.
I have been watching a lot of theory crafting videos and a lot of like just informational videos, but I'm trying to stay away from as much straight gameplay as I can.
I've been avoiding most things.
But you did watch a good chunk of gameplay when that first wave of gameplay trailer came out,
because
right?
I couldn't help myself.
Yeah. And
I've been avoiding most things. I've just watched some of the trailers.
You've just watched the trailers.
And I've looked at the skill trees. Other than that, I haven't really looked at anything. I want to experience it for myself first, mostly. I
haven't seen anything except for the gameplay trailers, the character trailers. I haven't seen any in-game gameplay that I remember, unless you showed me any.
I think I didn't, because I'm trying to...
So
you said you wanted to avoid it. So.
I didn't see any gameplay then. But I did listen to a podcast that came out, that was with the guy who did the review on Borderlands 3 for IGN. Yeah. Now, I know IGN, boo, 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 but as boo as they are, like, if you actually sit down with the people that do the reviews and the way they actually describe games, whether they rate them the same way they describe them is a complete different argument, but he actually described some mechanics that I was actually really interested in, and then talked about those rather than talking about story elements and whatnot that people are getting into. So I actually thought it was worth listening to.
Yeah.
Very excited.
Yeah.
Like what mechanics, though?
So, one of them being starting on a normal difficulty. They don't allow you to start on a harder difficulty, which is very normal for Borderlands.
Yeah.
But that is one of the biggest complaints so far with the people who have played it, is that it's too easy. But that makes sense, considering Borderlands 2 was kind of the same way. Normal was too easy, and then if you wanted more, you just kept going. I'm
currently in a Borderlands 2 playthrough from level 1 with Gauge, just to pass the time, literally nothing else, because I've already got a level 50 Gauge. And in Borderlands 2, if you know what you're doing, normal playthrough, you just blow through it, because it's like... It's extremely easy.
And that's exactly how this third one's probably going to be, according to reviews. I'm fine with it. They say if you do the side missions, you're going to be overpowered for almost every fight. Once again, still fine with it.
That's just how I play Borderlands.
Yeah.
I don't really, like... Borderlands can be pretty challenging in the right circumstances, but I've never really played it for the challenge. I know that sounds dumb, but it's like a perfect, like, podcast game for me. I just like to play it and
you just wanted the stupid fun and loot.
Yeah, and that's perfect.
Yeah.
Another problem that they've talked about was it is kind of rehashing old material. It is Borderlands 2 again, which I'm perfectly fine with. Okay,
listen, it is Borderlands 2, but updated graphically and mechanically, and so that there's a lot of new quality of life improvements. The new characters are really super cool. There's a lot of little tiny gameplay tweaks that are going to have a big impact on the game, but at its core, it's the same basic game as Borderlands 2, and a lot of people are citing that as a negative, and I see that as its biggest attribute, because the worst thing that could have happened is they would have, like, tried to copy Destiny.
Gone in a completely different direction.
And, like, lose the identity of... See, I just read this article. I read an article this morning. I just read an article this morning on Forbes about... It was titled, the biggest thing that Destiny has over Borderlands. Like, something like... what Borderlands doesn't have that Destiny does have. And the article talked about how he doesn't think Borderlands 3 is going to do well because it wasn't modeled after Destiny's like high-level endgame raid model. And if the biggest complaint people have about this game is that it didn't copy Destiny, I'm fine with it.
I mean, I don't think Destiny's endgame raid is the best thing ever. I mean, you have to get together with a bunch of friends and play a super hard raid for like an hour to get anything.
Yeah.
Versus
so what they're saying is
Borderlands shit and open up chests.
Yeah, like what they're saying is Borderlands 3 is more casual than Destiny, but like that's Borderlands' whole thing. It's a fairly casual game.
Well, yeah, Destiny is like an MMO light.
Yeah. And it's like, I think Destiny raids get, like, more credit than they deserve, honestly. I mean, there's some fun mechanic puzzles, but ultimately it's just fight your way to the big bullet sponge normal enemy that's large.
that you can't beat solo.
Yeah, and it doesn't let you.
You can't do it solo. If
Yeah.
you're solo, you're screwed.
And that always sucks. I hate games that force you into multiplayer to do anything. And I know Borderlands 2 almost has that. Like, the raid bosses are pretty ridiculous to do solo.
Yeah, but you can.
It's possible.
You can solo them if you have like just a busted like loadout setup. You can solo them, and also they're not the main attraction of the game.
Exactly.
They're not the main thing the game's selling itself on.
Yeah.
They're just kind of a fun little bonus. Whereas in Destiny, literally the only reason people care about it is the raid bosses and whatnot.
Yeah, that's the main reason people keep
Yeah.
playing Destiny right now. They want to play the raids to get the gear.
Yeah.
Versus Borderlands, which only has some gear locked behind.
Yeah. In short, Borderlands is much better than Destiny, and if you disagree, you're wrong.
Wow.
And I'm looking forward to Borderlands 3.
Another complaint I've heard that I don't necessarily agree with is that, I don't know, there's some parts of it I agree with, is that the gun mechanics, like how many guns there are to get and how many items there are to get, are obscene. Like there's so many that it's ridiculous, and basically you start getting down to where you're trying to pick between two guns and one has a better rate of fire but one has better damage, and so that can get irritating, and it doesn't have a good way of showing you which is better technically.
But that's that is how it was in Borderlands 2, and I've gotten used to it. And B, it actually does. It has a weapon rating now, which is a new feature, as well as all the like the different stats on the top. It has an overall weapon rating, so if it's higher, you can be sure this weapon's better than the other.
Yes, but if two of them are the same weapon rating, but they still have different stats, you still run into that problem.
Well, yeah, but it's not a problem if you've played Borderlands 2, because you just pick whichever one fits best with your current build.
Yeah, every gun is situational. There is no best.
That's true, but the idea that you're trying to sort between guns and it being more difficult because of how it's set up is technically a problem that I think they could fix.
Well, I'm not trying to be really argumentative here. It probably sounds like that, but is this not how it was in Borderlands 2 as well?
No, it's exactly how it was, but I think since we are moving to a new generation, they should be able to improve on that.
Well, I think the weapon ratings is, like, I mean, it doesn't fix the problem, and frankly, I don't really think it is a problem, but it's something that could be addressed. The weapon ratings don't fix it, but it's, like, makes it a little easier to decide.
Yeah,
so
no, I think so. So I think they tried.
I mean, in a series that's, like, this game's, like, build is having, like, over 1 billion guns, literally, so...
I just want a bigger backpack and bank.
Yeah. Oh, upgrades are cash now instead of iridium, like they were in Borderlands 1, which is a very good thing.
Yeah, I'm just very worried though.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure how true it is, but I did hear from like a streamer, like a respectable streamer, that apparently the bank is shared between all your characters and there's only one.
Yeah, I heard that.
And I'm very worried about that.
I think that
sounds purely idiotic beyond belief.
Really? Because I think that's a good thing. I don't... So
I agree with him, actually.
Because in Borderlands 2, right, you have your bank, which is specific to each character. And then you have Claptrap's secret stash, which only gives you 4 slots to share between characters.
Yeah, but you can easily slot... I'm not talking about for sharing between characters. I'm talking...
Just general storage.
Yeah, because this game it's a game designed for looting. You're supposed to go out, you're supposed to kill shit, you're supposed to get guns that you really like, you're supposed to hunt for trophies. A big part of Borderlands community is hunting for guns that are trophies, you know, all the rares, all the uniques, and you don't have enough space for any of that. You can't hold on to guns that you think are just
You
amazing.
can literally hang guns up in your personal living quarters on Sanctuary 3 as trophies.
Okay, hold on. I am officially lost. I thought we were talking about money is shared between all 4 characters.
No, bank space.
Bank space, like weapon storage.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why I was so excited for a hot second, though, because if they had shared money all over 4 characters...
That would be broken.
That would be broken as shit.
Yeah.
It would, but the idea of that would be really interesting.
That would be interesting, but no. I'm talking about the fact that you can't hold on to all your trophies.
Okay, so I don't know if this is how they...
If they do.
I don't know if this is how they did it, but if the bank is 4 times larger than it was in Borderlands 2, would it be an issue?
I think it's the same, if not smaller.
Oh, that's going to be weird. Well, see, I'm not really one to hoard guns.
Yeah, me neither.
So it's down to personal preference if that sounds like a bad thing.
Yeah, but
It could be.
It's just like, it's useful for storing gear and for stuff for builds that you do later on so that you can go out and loot more. And it's just like...
Yeah.
You know what they should do? They should have that being able to be upgraded, but super, super late game. So the price of upgrading that bank is really high, but you can do it super late game.
Well, I would assume the price of upgrading the bank is probably the same as it's always been in BL2.
It's probably going to be the same.
You upgrade it just as you upgrade all the others.
I meant the sharing bank.
Well, that is what the bank is now, right? The bank is shared between characters.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Just
I'm not sure.
Okay, gotcha.
They got rid of Claptrap's secret stash, which is a shame because I wanted to see where he hid it on Sanctuary 3
But yeah.
What if they made you do all the things in 3 that they said?
Gather 133,000 brown rocks.
Defeat the destroyer of worlds.
Defeat the destroyer of worlds.
That would be amazing. Oh God, imagine. That would be an amazing DLC.
The DLC, and then you find Claptrap's secret stash, and it's this massive loot room, like at the end of the Captain Scarlet's DLC.
That would be amazing.
That'd be cool.
I just think the bank should just be infinite. It affects gameplay in no way, shape, or form other than allowing you to hoard gear for whatever reason you want.
Yeah.
For a build or just because you think it's cool.
Yeah, it's like
it should just be infinite.
Well, here's my question. Will you be able to upgrade the bank? Because if it's shared between 4 characters, I don't see how that's possible.
I have no idea. This is all just... It's just all hearsay. I have no idea if it's true or not.
Okay.
This is just...
We'll find out in T-minus.
You know what would be ideal? Is
4 hours.
Yeah.
Well, what would be ideal is if the bank had, like... 8 slots where you could that were shared and the rest are character specific. That would be the ideal solution. So get on it, Gearbox.
That'll probably be what they do.
I mean,
I have no idea.
Right?
We'll see.
Right?
We'll see.
The
game launches in like 3 hours, so we'll figure it out.
And there are lots of idiots out there.
Oh yeah.
So
I don't know specific. I don't know. 11 o'clock for us. I don't know. 4 hours, not 3. I don't know specifically what idiots you're talking about, but there are a lot of idiots out there.
There are a lot of idiots out there.
You want to talk about the economy?
A lot of.
I'm taking microeconomics class. No,
okay.
I don't.
Fair enough.
A lot of idiots out there. A lot of them in positions of power in companies such as Gearbox. So.
Yeah. Well, on the. There's the Randy Pitchford thing. There's the Take-Two sent private investigators to the home of somebody that was like leaking footage.
Well, I'm not talking about that shit. I'm just talking about.
You're just talking about Randy Pitchford doing magic.
No.
Okay.
Well, partially yes, but I'm just talking about there are stupid people out there in charge that have the potential to do and make stupid decisions about stuff.
Oh yeah. But so far, I've been impressed by all that I've seen about Borderlands 3. Although, to be honest with you, it could look awful, and I would still play it because it's a Borderlands game. Yeah. So I'm happy that it actually looks like a very good Borderlands game. IGN called it the best of the series, but you know, who cares?
They're IGN.
But yeah. So as far as the quality of the game goes, it more or less just, like I said, it just seems like Borderlands 2, but better and new. So I want to talk about the little things that I appreciate. I appreciate that the big weapon on sale for the gun, the gun boxes. What you buy the guns?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The vending machine things with the guns.
Oh,
The vending machines?
You mean vending machines like the weapon that's the deal?
Yeah, the deal weapon that's displayed outside of the vending machine.
The weapon? The weapon of the day.
Yeah, the weapon of the day is displayed on a little screen outside the vending machine, so you don't have.
How you could not have possibly described that worse.
I know.
I had no idea what the fuck you were talking about.
But the point is, you don't have to go into the vending machine and look. It's outside, so you can just go by and you're like, oh, that's what it is, and then just keep going. If it's not something you need.
You can window shop.
Yeah, it's perfect.
That's good.
That looks like shit.
I love the fact. Yeah,
All of them.
I don't.
Every time.
I don't need an SMG.
They're shit.
Another full auto handgun. Great.
That is something I'm never gonna use. Has anybody ever used a full auto hand? I hate you.
And you know why?
What, a full auto pistol?
Yes.
Yeah,
I use them all the time. The Anarchist is like the best gun there.
that's fair.
Because I found a gun that was better
outside
than the law.
of like the yeah, that's true. Well, and to be fair, my current Axton uses the unending infinity.
Oh, that's always fun.
So
That's incredibly fun. I love that gun.
sliding and mantling seems like it's gonna make like moving around a lot more fun.
Oh, that's
Yes.
exciting.
Movement is very exciting.
Yeah, especially like Zane. I'm super pumped for being just a speedy boy.
You're just a little speedy boy
Yeah.
with a very thick Irish accent.
I love. Okay, sorry, I'm all over the place.
No, go.
I love Zane's voice. I watched his like a trailer of his or like gameplay of his, and just the small bit of gameplay I saw, he lit somebody on fire, and then he said, "Well, look at the state of ya."
Oh, I'm not complaining.
It's like that's awesome.
I'm not complaining. It's so cheesy and it's so thick, but
Like it's perfect. It's
yes,
perfect
it's
for
awesome.
Borderlands. I love it.
But I'm so excited that Borderlands has finally upped their game as far as like being able to mantle things
And slide, yeah.
and slide like.
So those are the two.
Oh my goodness!
Those are the two things that they took from like more modern games that I'm very happy for their inclusion. That's like how they updated the gameplay a little bit to include.
Okay,
those, 'cause-
Colin, just imagine a perfect place, right? Where Borderlands, but the movement of Brink.
Oh my gosh. There's a lot of people that hated the movement of Brink.
They're
I
wrong.
loved it. I loved
They're
it.
wrong.
what about the movement of Titanfall?
That
It's
would be cool.
pretty close to Brink. I mean,
No,
Brink is still better.
Brink
but
is like Titanfall, but like more complicated in a lot of really like dumb ways.
yeah, but it's so good.
In Brink, your character automatically ducks to avoid gunfire if you're getting shot at. Like, if you're getting shot at, your character will actually like lean out of the way of gunfire, which was really weird. But it was pretty cool.
And I mean, there are some little things that they could tweak with the what was it, like a flow movement or something like that. It was called.
It had a name because it's like the only game that's ever used that movement system. I think.
Which is a shame.
Well, it's because Brink
And
was a
you're probably
big
the only
flop, and
two-
nobody
I know.
wanted to use
Yeah,
it.
you're probably the only two people on this planet who know what the fuck you're talking about.
That's fine.
Listen, more people need to play Brink. Forget Borderlands 3. We're going to talk about the possibility of Brink 2 and what it'll mean for the gaming landscape as a whole. Because it'll change the movement.
Imagine if they
forever.
released a Brink game that was actually good. What would the movement be like today?
I didn't think Brink was that bad.
I know, but like good enough to be rated
I've never
good.
played it.
That's fair. I mean, yeah, it's like a Brink, but better. Like, I would love it. I would love to play it.
I mean, Titanfall is probably the third best feeling franchise that I've played.
Okay, what's the second breast?
Mirror's Edge. Mirror's Edge, the movement feels so good.
Yeah, I guess I'd agree.
Like, the flow state you get in when running around that world is top-notch.
Yeah.
And Brink's #1.
But just the simple fact that they added sliding and mantling and not much else, I'm fine with it. Because again,
Yes, me too.
you start to add more things, and it's gonna feel less like Borderlands
I
and more
want to
like a
know
Titanfall
how that's going to
ripoff.
interact with rocket jumping and grenade jumping.
You can't rocket jump or grenade jump anymore.
You can't.
Yeah. you look
lots of
crushed. You're gonna go cancel your
Yeah.
pre-order.
Oh yeah.
Get a refund.
Oh, Oh, I know. Oh, there's going to be a lot of speedrunners that are going to be very upset with that.
I know.
That's fine.
That's unfortunate, but oh well.
Half of Borderlands 2 speedrunning is literally just grenade and rock jumping at the right times to get out of bounds and run across the map without actually killing anything.
Yep. I mean, that's most games, though, let's be honest. That's Titanfall 2's entire speedrun, too.
Mm.
Yeah, but...
But speaking of speedruns, Titanfall 2, look it up. Especially you and you.
I saw one live, actually.
Good.
Oh.
Borderlands 3.
Yeah. Okay,
With
back
its
to
30-hour
Borderlands 3.
campaign.
Yes, only a 30-hour campaign?
Well, Borderlands 2 only has like 15, maybe.
Yeah,
I know.
It's a pretty short campaign.
But only 30 hours? You know how much time? But then again, I'm going to be playing it through 8 times.
Yeah,
so
that's the thing. Like, 30 hours, yes, but
and if they add more, if they add like a
that
more
turns into 90 hours per
playthroughs again,
character.
like, yeah. If they add more playthroughs again after with the DLCs like they did with.
You're right. You're right. I shouldn't complain.
Plus, it's probably going to be a fun one that's going to be fun to replay.
Yeah, because it looks fun, and that's like the biggest thing. Mechanically, it looks pretty solid, but it's just like I've seen so many areas that like I just cannot wait to fight in these areas.
Another thing, areas.
Yeah.
That is one of the biggest things people are excited for now is that there are so many
all the different
places to go.
I think my favorite so far is Promethea.
I don't know what that means.
It's the city planet.
Don't talk to me.
Is that Maliwan City?
Yeah. With all the robots and such.
The place with all the neon is Maliwan.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the place that looks like the old West is going to be Jacobs.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what the hell Dorgland is going to look like if they have one.
Torg. Oh, I thought you meant like the fish.
Like the big, buff, muscular dude.
Like Finding Nemo.
I can't see.
Yells about explosions.
You know what scares me is that we haven't really seen Torg in like anything for Borderlands 3 yet, and that scares me because I know he's going to show up, and I'm just going to be anticipating it.
Well, he was fired from the Torg Corporation.
When's he going to show up?
He's probably gonna do a raid on the. He's gonna do it when you go to Torg place.
I just feel like I'm gonna be wandering through Promethea in like a dark alleyway, and a door's gonna explode, and Mr. Torg's gonna come out, and he's gonna start giving me quests.
I have one question. One question only for you. Explosions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good.
No, wouldn't be as scary as Torg's grandma coming out.
Torg's grandma's the best.
If she doesn't come back again,
I'm going to riot.
There has to be another one.
There needs to be a third Torg grandmother story, which is like 45 minutes long.
Yeah. I would happily play through that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you just reminded me of something else. Death Stranding trailer.
I have not seen that.
So Borderlands 3.
Yeah. I know,
it's difficult.
You said 45 minutes long, and automatically I'm just like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're releasing a 45-minute trailer, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's pretty nuts.
So Borderlands 3.
It's a Kojima game. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
I know the game. I just heard a 45-minute trailer, and my mind just went, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's releasing a film for a trailer.
Yeah.
The game's
so Borderlands 3.
They're releasing a film for a trailer for Borderlands 3.
I would watch that.
Yeah.
So fast.
I mean...
The opening cinematic's 2 hours long, and it's directed by Hideo Kojima. There's a lot of baby imagery and...
Do you guys remember the live-action Borderlands 2 trailer?
Vaguely, yeah.
I don't, actually.
Just like vaguely.
It was like live action, and it was just like... I can't remember if it was a Borderlands 2 trailer or if it was a trailer for, like, the movie that never happened and never will.
Oh yeah,
I don't know. I saw some about that though.
It just, I could just vaguely remember it and being just so weird.
Yeah,
because it just all the stuff just looks so wrong in real life.
Well, that's like there's what always weirds me out in the Borderlands 2 campaign is spoilers when Angel dies and Lilith replaces her, and then Lilith is live action. It always weirds me out because it's like I'm used to Angel being live action, but Lilith being live action, I'm not okay with it.
I never minded it. The one thing I find weird about that is I can't for the life of me remember what the originals looked like.
What the original what?
They changed up when Commander Lilith came out. They changed the live action stuff for Angel and Lilith.
Oh.
They redid it.
Really?
Yeah.
Like in the main game they redid
Yeah.
it? I did not realize that.
It's completely different from what it was. They like
Really?
Yeah, it's like refilmed. I can't remember what.
Hey, Colin, look it up.
Alright.
Look it up right now.
Because I remember. Because I've been in.
I mean, it wouldn't be a Purple Panda podcast
Yeah.
if I didn't.
Because
Just
I've
look
been in.
something up.
I've been in Borderlands streams where they talked about how they thought of the changes and all that. And I remember seeing it for the first time, going, "That's not what it looked like." I can't pinpoint what's different, but it is. Well,
I'm looking this up. You guys,
I have no
You're gonna be putting this on the thing when you put the.
That's fair. I'm just.
You're gonna edit all this.
Wow! Look at that.
Wow.
So different.
Whoa.
Magic.
Did you see that? You gotta make that look good.
We're
Good
just,
luck.
It just looks more. It looks more stylized and less like straight live action.
So it wouldn't bother you as much.
yeah,
I
Gotcha.
have no idea why exactly they decided to change it.
I guess it looks better. Honestly,
It's because
so.
of people like Colin.
Yeah, where the FMV stuff weirds me out.
Yeah.
I still can't.
It's like, what am I playing?
I still can't
Tex
imagine.
Murphy.
I still can't imagine enough people would have complained for them to have just done that.
Yeah, no, it's a really bizarre
It's
thing
so
to just...
weird, especially since none of that
update.
comes up.
I don't know if people complained. I think they just did it.
Yeah, but it's so weird because it's just like it came out with the Commander Lilith update, but like none of that takes place in that DLC at all. It's
Yeah,
only
but it was
main
their
game.
first update to the game in like so many years, so
like
it's like
3 or 4, yeah.
might as well go back and see what we can retcon.
But the question is why?
I have no idea. Again, I have no idea. They
That's
just changed it.
that's where I run into problems.
Well, let's
you
get
know?
into conspiracy theories. Maybe
That's what this has devolved into.
maybe the actress that played Angel
Died,
went
and they
into
needed-
went into witness protection, and
Oh.
therefore her likeness couldn't be used.
And they needed to
they
refilm
needed
it?
to edit it to make it look different.
Why? Because she's going to be in 3?
No, because it's a different Angel.
Do you
in 3.
think? Do you think Angel?
I mean, Angel's dead, so maybe she's gonna be in 3. I don't know. But
Well, yeah. Do you think like she's going to be like mentioned at all?
I think I heard that somebody other than the original Angel. Maybe I'm thinking of Borderlands 2. I don't know.
Or maybe she's not really dead.
We'll see.
Wow.
We're just getting into just creating
Who do you
fan
think's
fiction.
coming back to life?
Wouldn't that be great if Roland...
No, it wouldn't.
Wouldn't that just be
I want
great?
Roland to stay dead.
I do too. I really do. I'm so excited to see adult Tiny Tina.
That's gonna be cool.
That's gonna be amazing.
And she's gonna die, and I'm gonna be really sad.
I don't you fucking care.
I mean,
Yeah, I
there's
can't
gonna
wait
be major character deaths in this game because that's Borderlands'
Probably.
whole thing. So,
You can't make me feel this way.
who do you think's good? Let's place bets.
Don't.
I'm thinking Tiny Tina is gonna sacrifice herself heroically.
Stop it.
I'm thinking potentially Lilith,
I'm thinking probably Lilith because
because they've done some things. They made her they made her really bitchy in the pre-sequel.
yeah. I was just gonna say I've been having this thought in my head for so long. I need an outlet to share it. I don't think Lilith is a likable character anymore.
Well, that's been
Like in fact I don't think she was ever a likable character.
in 1 maybe.
She's she didn't have a character in one.
Exactly.
She was just playable. She was just a PC.
Exactly. That's why she was like.
And when they gave her a character, I don't think has Lilith ever been a good character. I mean, the first thing she does when she meets you, the playable character in Borderlands 2,
is ask for drugs.
is well yeah. Besides that, she tries to send you into the Bloodshot stronghold while you're woefully unprepared to go there, and it messes up, and that's the only reason you don't go there.
And you teleport.
So
5
she
feet.
essentially just sends this total stranger off to their inevitable death, and she messes it up, and therefore that's the only reason they get to live.
I mean, I guess.
And she tries to kill Athena in the pre-sequel, even though everybody's like, no, don't!
And including the fact that she was just as big of a help to Handsome Jack anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Like, at that point, she should have realized that Athena is, like, not... Athena's more or less innocent. especially since she.
I love the
Yeah.
Echo in the Commander Lilith DLC, which is just Brick just giving her shit.
Yeah, because she's an awful character, and
Yeah.
I hope she dies.
Have you seen? Have you?
So
heard
I'm
that?
excited to play Borderlands 3.
It's just like after the fact of, after the pre-sequel, it's just like him just giving her shit for like, you almost killed her. What the hell is wrong with you?
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I forgot Brick even existed.
Oh, he's the. How could you forget that?
He's
He's
got
like the
sax
best.
solo.
He's the best part of the Commander Lilith DLC.
He's the best part of the pre-sequel.
I just
A
forgot.
good portion of the pre-sequel, True Vault Hunter at least. I think it's also in the normal, but a good portion of the pre-sequel is just him and Tiny Tina hanging out.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Why haven't I played more of that?
You should.
Oh, but I don't
Well,
wanna.
my
I
problem,
got 3 coming.
my problem with the pre-sequel is there's nothing to do in it.
The pre-sequel. Okay, let's talk our thoughts on the pre-sequel, because I think the pre-sequel is not as bad as everybody says it is, but it's also not as good as Borderlands 2.
No, the story itself is,
Yeah, it's not really.
The story
anything.
itself is the problem is there's nothing there. The story's
Wasn't
not.
it developed by a different?
Yeah, no,
it was 2K Australia.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
wasn't developed by Gearbox, which is the
And
main,
half-
which is the main reason it's got a real Arkham Origins syndrome going on, where it's like it's clearly they just took the same game
Yeah.
and tried to build upon it.
I mean, 90% of the guns are just copied and pasted from Borderlands 2
Yeah,
with slightly different skins and maybe slightly different effects.
yeah. So it is
And-
just Borderlands 2 again, but
Yeah.
with not as
But
good
worse.
level design. In fact, so there's some really awful level design,
Yeah.
but there's also some really good level design. It kind of depends on the level.
There's like 3 places to go and kill enemies in.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's just these wide open spaces that you run away, you kill 5 enemies at one, and then you move on to the next one. And it's just
Yeah.
like, what am I supposed to do in here?
Yeah. And the oxygen system's kind of like it's more annoying than it is interesting.
It's pointless.
Yeah.
Other than,
Yeah, okay, I guess I do understand why people don't like the pre-sequel.
I mean,
to be
it's
honest
fun
with
to
you.
play. It has up until we've seen the skill trees for 3. It had the best character design out of all of them.
Oh, sure. The characters are really good. In fact, I really love the action skills.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
there's some really good action skills in it.
Well, it's okay. As fun as playing as Claptrap is,
Is that fun?
it's a waste character, is what it is. It's a random chance build character, and those typically
Yeah,
just aren't good for long-term playthroughs.
yeah,
That's fair, but
I mean,
he was also a DLC character.
I was never. No, he wasn't. He was one of the 4. He was one of the main 4.
Was he? That's terrible.
Yeah, he was one of the main 4.
Well, who
it
were
was
the DLC characters?
Jack and Aurelia.
Oh, okay. I thought it was switched. I thought Jack was one of the 4 and
No.
Claptrap was one of the... I've only played as Nisha and Athena, and Nisha was fine, but Athena is just broken.
She's overpowered
As
as
far
shit.
as being extremely overpowered.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
She
you
can
are
melt
more or less unkillable at a certain point with that shield. It's like...
with the right shield, the right guns. You're borderline unkillable,
Yeah.
and you have
Like,
like
so good?
We got 10 minutes.
Hey.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
So Borderlands 3.
So what's your playthrough list? Where are you gonna start? Where are you gonna end?
Yeah, I'm gonna start Zane because I've heard Zane is like a jack of all trades type like overall character, and like I've heard Zane's like the best like first playthrough character if you're not interested in builds like I'm not really interested in. Then I'm gonna go Flak because it's a really close decision between the two, and I like the idea of playing a pet character. And then I'm gonna go Mose. Then I'm gonna go Amara. Because I feel like the community's kind of divided right in the middle there, where like Mose and Amara mains are pretty close together, and then Flack and Zane mains are pretty close together. Would you say that's an accurate assessment?
I'm the opposite.
I've just seen. What you mean, like in how many there are, or what?
Or just like how affiliated they are. Like, I think I more often see people either saying, I'm either going to play Zane or Flack, or people saying, I'm either going to play Mose or Amara.
I'm just mainly seeing people say they're going to play Flack.
That's fair. But if I see, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just imagining.
Because they want to pet the pets that are always out.
Yeah, that's really cool too. Me playing Gage, my current Gage playthrough in Borderlands 2 has made me almost want to do Flack instead for my first playthrough, because it's like, imagine this, but you don't have to...
Better.
But you don't have to call the pet, it just is with you.
And you can interact with it.
Yeah, and you can
pet the dog.
Yeah, and you can mark targets for it.
You can pet the dog.
That's awesome.
That's what's important.
It's not a dog.
You can pet the dog.
It's a mutant dog.
It's a skag.
It's my dog.
It's Dukino.
It's my dog.
It's not, I wish it was Dukino.
That'd be cool if like
that
it
would
was
be cool.
actually Dukino.
That would be cool. That would be amazing.
There's a canon explanation for like Flack went to Lynchwood and he found Dukino in that cave.
I mean, it's possible.
Oh my god! Like, imagine if that's like a new mission later down the line.
If you find Dukino and you have to kill it.
I'm not.
Oh no!
I'm not killing Dukino.
Not what I meant.
Yeah, I hope Gearbox realized that would be one of their most disliked quests.
Yeah, no,
ever.
I don't think they would do that to us.
No,
I don't think they would do that.
I'm a riot if they do.
I think it would be really funny if they did.
Oh god!
I'm so sad now.
It's like, well, no, it's not like you kill Dukino. It's just you.
Yeah, it is.
No. That's not what it is. It's like you kill a big skag and then like
you find out it's Dukino.
Yeah, and then when it's dead, you see it's got a name tag that says Dukino.
That's exactly what I meant.
The worst.
That'd be awesome.
That's exactly what I said.
Like, oh no.
That's not different at all.
Well, no, I see. What I'm saying is, it's not a mission where you know it's Dukino when you kill it.
That's not better.
No, it is. It's worse. That's what I'm
worse.
saying. I would prefer it if it's even worse. So you kill it without remorse, and then you realize.
God. That's.
I think it'd be awesome.
No, it wouldn't. No one thinks that but you.
Oh.
Hey,
wow.
you kill skags like all the time in Borderlands.
Yeah, but the only skag you pet and take care of is Dukino.
That's true.
Oh Lord.
Even his mom tries to kill him.
Yeah.
And we protected him.
Yeah. Until he died by the hands of some robot in Borderlands 3.
Oh
God.
no. You best shut up, boy.
Okay, fair enough.
Let's.
Well, here's another thing that's gonna.
Let's cleanse this. Let's cleanse this.
Let's
forget if it ever happened.
No, we're not gonna talk about Dukino anymore. Here's what we're gonna talk about. I read a fan theory, not a fan theory, but just like a fan like pondering. They're like, here's a quest that I think should be in Borderlands 3. You hear that the Crimson Raiders have a former spy or whatever, a former operative that went nuts, and they went AWOL and they're dangerous, and you have to put him down. And when you go and find him, it's Krieg, because he lost control of all of his humanity and he went completely nuts, and you have to kill Krieg.
Is he gonna be in 3?
It's not confirmed, so.
Yeah, I don't know.
We know Axton isn't right now. We know
Gage isn't.
We know Gage isn't. We know Zero is in. We know
Maya's in. Zero's in.
Do we know why Axton and Gage are no-go?
They just said they're not in it. So
they just said they don't have time to put everyone in.
And I feel like they're probably gonna make an appearance in like DLC or whatever.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if like Axton and Gage and.
In fact, if Gage had her own DLC where it's like a Circle of Slaughter type survival thing with all robots, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
that would be interesting.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Well, I just wonder what they're gonna do with Krieg, because
I'm so pumped.
Krieg and Maya's relationship. What is that gonna be?
Well,
discuss.
I like the idea that Krieg's gone totally psycho.
No.
I mean, let's be honest. Their relationship is strictly sexual.
God, I don't want to think about that.
What do you think the video is called? A meat bicycle build for 2?
I don't want to think about him being the conductor of the poop train.
You know what that means,
With
right?
Maya.
You know what that means. Oh, Lord.
Well, first of all,
Oh.
first of all, yes, there are shippings in this game, and yes,
Are there?
Yes, and Krieg X Maya, very popular,
Well, yeah, but
And-
that's because of that trailer.
practically canon.
I mean,
it is canon.
yes, because
yeah.
of that trailer.
Yeah. And okay, so my question is, Maya's got like a kid with her. Is that her child?
No, that's no.
That
That's
would
Krieg.
be
No,
That's Krieg cosplaying as a little girl.
No, that's the.
What if they show an evolution where psychos become bigger psychos and then eventually become smaller psychos?
They become tinks because
Yes.
that's what they're called in the new game.
That's the. I think that's the. I believe that's the siren that was from.
The little kid's a siren?
Yeah, the little kid is a siren. That's the one that was born after whoever it was from 1 died. You know,
Commandant Steele.
yeah, Commandant. After
Yeah.
she died, that's the one that died. That was born after her. After she died.
Okay.
I
As far
want
as
to
I can
play
know.
as the
I did not know
child.
those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine a baby running around with an AK-47.
We've only
Well,
been.
she's the-
Well, no, it's like an adolescent. It's like a teenager.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a. It's a.
Never mind, I don't want to play.
It's like a preteen siren, and the ages just match up.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
It's
So that's
that's
so you
probably-
don't know for sure, but that's the theory at the moment.
Yeah, we know we're almost certain that it's a siren.
It really looks like Maya is like it looks like she's like Maya's protege or something.
yeah,
The trailers make
she's
it
like
look
a
that.
teacher.
So yeah, I think you're probably right. It's probably a young siren.
Yeah, as far as we can tell, it is probably the one that was born after Commandant Steele died.
Yeah, I'm digging Maya's new look with like the long hair and the hood. She looks like Luke Skywalker.
Kinda, yeah.
Hopefully not Luke Skywalker in the sequels.
Oh yeah. Well, she'd need to be much fatter.
And
sorry, Mark
she
Hamill.
needs some green milk to suck out straight from the titty
Just, yeah, suck on some alien tit.
and get that
from
sweet,
Krieg.
sweet green milk.
From Krieg. All right.
Don't go into their sexual relationship. That is private.
That was a complete joke. I never wanted this.
Anywho,
Well, Slag does some weird things.
Should we get to editing? Get this up before it comes out?
how much are we done?
I mean, we can be.
You know what? I think if we keep going, we're just gonna keep just ranting about random stuff.
We're
so
gonna devolve.
let's do closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts.
I'm gonna play the shit out of it.
Same.
Same.
And that was our closing thoughts.
Cool.
This has been Borderlands 3.
This has been Purple Panda Podcast. We're gonna try to get this out before the launch of Borderlands 3, which means we're gonna get it out of that bad boy and get it into this bad boy,
And then
so
get
that this bad boy can edit it.
and get it gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then whoever 5 people that watch this,
Yeah.
whoever, you're probably gonna watch it weeks from now, probably.
If you don't watch it while playing Borderlands 3, you don't deserve to watch it.
That's true.
That's how I'm going to be watching it.
Yeah.
What are you... Go play Borderlands 3. It's out right now.